Hi everyone! I hope you're all doing well. I am excited to be back with another video today. It's been a while since my last one and, kind of unexpected, but life happens. I'm just happy to have some time to be able to film today. And I wanted to share this newest edition that I have. It wasn't This wasn't an impulsive buy, but it was a little bit unexpected. I took advantage of the recent sale on Amazon, their Prime Day sales, and I took a look at a few different notebooks just to see what type of discounts there were, and I came across the Spring Start weeks, and I believe that the discount was 50 or 55%, and it was on the Tiny Dragons. Is it Tiny Dragons or Little Dragons? Tiny Dragons. The Tiny Dragons and also the Cats one, but I went with the Tiny Dragons, given that it's the year of the dragon. I thought it was really fitting. And then I also have a card that allows me to accrue credits toward my Amazon purchases. So I was able to put that towards this purchase. And in the end, it made sense. It made sense to pick this up. And the main reasons that I did buy this was to kind of prepare myself for winter. And I know that may sound a little funny, but I love fall. I love everything about fall, the colors, the smell, being outside, the crisp air. But unfortunately, in my opinion, it doesn't last that long, and winter soon follows. And, after Christmas and the New Year, it just feels so gray. And sometimes that really does get to me, and it gets to my mood. So I wanted to come up with a strategy to kind of get out of a winter slump. And I want to establish those habits and behaviors now. That way, on days where I'm not feeling that great, I kind of don't have to really think too much about things that can help me turn my mood around. So that is, I guess, the main focus of getting this planner in particular. And then I will open this up and kind of talk through some of the strategies that I've thought of. And that's mainly centering around goals, things that I have had on my mind for a long time. So I'll talk a little bit more about that, but let me just get this opened up. And as I mentioned, this is the April start. So although there is a good amount of the year that's already passed, I have a plan as to how I want to use what is current and moving forward, and then how I'm going to use the months that have passed already. But just opening this up, as you can see, this is the Japanese version. So I don't really have any intention here for the year at a glance, but looking at this layout here, I've seen many people use this as a mood tracker, and I want to try that out for myself. Before, it's never really resonated with me. I kind of didn't feel a need for tracking that myself, but again, thinking about what I mentioned when it comes to kind of my mood changing in the winter months, I think that it might be really beneficial to track simply if it's a good day, kind of fine, and maybe a not so good day. And then I'd like to see if any patterns emerge. And if I feel like, if I see that maybe there's a couple days where they're not so good days, then I can really make a conscious effort to do something that will help me change my mood. So I've already created some of these flags here just to remind me. I've also seen people use this as a steps tracker, so that's something I am considering. I haven't decided fully yet on that, but I at least know for now I would like to track my mood here. So I'm thinking the best way to do that will be using some kind of key, just to note, again, good day, fair, and not so good. I think those are going to be what I track so far, and I'll see how it works, and of course I can make adjustments as time goes on, but I'm really curious to see how that's going to turn out. And of course we're already in October, so I have the rest of the months here through March to be able to track that. And if this does go well, then I will just redate the beginning portion. I have no problem doing that, and I'd like to utilize as much of this planner as I can. So looking at the months, I'm just going to go right to October since that's where we are now. I want to use this as a exercise tracker, and my goal for starting now moving forward is to do some sort of exercise, some sort of movement at least 4 times a week. And I'm not going to be too strict on what that movement is. It can be a walk, treadmill, going for a hike, or I really enjoy finding YouTube videos, workouts on YouTube, because some of them are, a quick and effective 20 minutes, and that kind of just lifts my mood. And it's something that's not too difficult to commit to right now. So that's the plan for this. And then I think this is enough space to kind of write some specifics out. Maybe I'll know if I really enjoyed that workout, just so I can keep that in mind for future days. So this will be the exercise tracker, and I will do that for the rest of the months. And I think the months, they go through the same, actually through April of 2025. And then again, I'll just go back to the beginning and redate if this is an effective strategy. But I think it'll give a really nice overview, and then I can kind of just quickly see if I'm meeting those personal goals of at least 4 times a week, and then I can review and adjust as I need to. All right, so next we have the weeks portion. Let me find October, so I can start from where we are currently. Yeah, so we're in this week of October currently. And here, another goal that I have is to improve my Spanish and improve my Korean. I have been, my family speaks Spanish, so I've listened to the language for all my life. But I am wanting to make a conscious effort to practice more, to speak more. And I thought that a really interesting way for me to improve my vocabulary and writing skills will be to have a log, and this will specifically be in Spanish and Korean, so I can get some good practice with everyday activities. And I use my weeks, this one I've used all year long, so I think that it would be interesting to kind of review what I've put in my 2024 weeks and then translate it, or even if I would like to add in some different details here, it will just specifically be in Spanish or Korean on this page as a log. And then on the right side, I think that this would be a great place to take notes or write down questions that I might have. As I mentioned, my family, they speak Spanish, and I have wonderful friends who are native Korean speakers, so I want to utilize my network, my community, to help me along this journey, to help me along in this process, and I think that this would be an interesting and fun way to do so, and hopefully it will just lead to more meaningful conversations. I'm thankful that in the past, the people around me have been more than willing to help. So I'm looking forward to this strategy in particular. And I want this to be an enjoyable process. I know I'm mentioning goals, but I don't want it to feel like a chore or too much pressure. This is just a way to enhance my life. And, when it comes to language learning, I think that it's a way to build stronger relationships when you're able to connect with people with less limits. So we'll see how this process goes, but I think that this will be really helpful. And, sometimes in the language learning process, you have vocabulary lists and you're learning things, but you forget them really easily. So I think a good strategy will be to focus on things that I do day to day. And hopefully that will stick. All right. Going to the notes portion. Here I plan on... I'm still going back and forth on what I would like to do here, but my initial thoughts will be to use these pages for lyrics and quotes if I have reading material in Spanish or Korean and things that I would like to remember specifically. I will throw that in the notes here. The lyrics to my favorite songs. I think music is a great way to help in the language learning process. And then also, if there are any workout specifics, maybe workouts that I create or do on my own, I will write those down here. And that way, if there's a day where I know I want some movement, but I don't really want to think about what I have to do, I could just have something listed out already, and it's kind of just look at it and go. And then, I think as time goes on, goals change and focuses shift. So I think that these notes pages will be a great way to kind of check in and reestablish any goals that I want for this in particular. So, I know it is just a planner, but I think that this will be a helpful tool to kind of achieve the things that I've been wanting to achieve for a long time, which is just to move more, to be healthier, and to speak languages better. And then as I go through that process, maybe I'll add more goals into this, but I have discovered that I'm a person that needs structure. I need a plan, or else I will not see things through, or I will feel lost in the process. So I'm hoping, again, that this will be a really helpful tool as I move forward. And I know a lot of people wait until the beginning of the year, until January 1st to start something, but I'm just itching to get started. So I'm glad that I found this online, and I'm looking forward to setting this up and just getting it going. So I will update you guys and let you know how this progresses throughout the year. And yeah, I hope that this is helpful. I hope that it has inspired you to kind of think about some goals that you want to achieve. And then if you already have something that's similar to this, please share. What are you using? What is your process? And what have you learned along the way? So thank you so much for joining. I hope that you enjoyed yourself, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.